Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Locker Room Podcast. We are here again today. Feels weird to say the Locker Room Podcast. I feel like I say TLR Podcast every time. But we are doing a transfer window video. It's coming to an end. We waited the whole summer to do this video because we wanted to wait to see everything at the table. Not everything's at the table yet, but we'll talk on that once we get into it. This is the top 3 transfers of this season, of this window for the Premier League. We've all got our own 3. We're going to debate it on this criteria, which is value for money, the quality of the player, and the impact they're going to have on their team. Very straightforward. If you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you agree or disagree. If you have any other opinions, we're going to get straight into it with our number 3s each. Who does everyone have?
I have Kudus.
Kudus as your number 3. Okay, cool.
I've got Joao Pedro
Interesting.
as number 3.
All right. I've got Gyökeres as my number 3. Yeah. And
Is all 3 Liverpool players?
no, not all 3 are Liverpool players. Should we get into it?
Sure, you go.
All right, cool. I'm doing it based on the criteria, right? So the way I'm looking at it is Liverpool, the biggest hole in our team last season was Andy Robertson. I think a lot of people will agree with me on that. Not to say Robertson is a bad player. Last time I spoke about Robertson, Liverpool fans were killing me, saying, he's such a fake fan. Look at what he's done for the club. He's a club legend. He's one of my favourite players, but I don't think it's bad to say he wasn't the best last season. And it's a straight improvement on that left-back position. I think all of us can agree Gyökeres was probably top 3 left-backs in the league last season.
Yeah.
We're talking about like Miles Lewis-Skelly, we're talking about Anthony Robinson, and we're talking about Gyökeres. Cucurella as well. So top 4 left-backs in the league. And then value for money, we're getting a top 3, top 4 left-back in the league for 40 million. I think that's perfect. I think it checks all boxes. The only reason why I've not got him higher, if anything, is simply just because it's left-back. I'm not going to put a left back higher than top 3 transfers this window. But I just think it's a no-brainer. He's slotting in perfectly. He fits the profile perfectly as well. In terms of an Andy Robertson replacement, Gyökeres is sort of a no-brainer. I think we spoke about it earlier anyways, before we even linked him. I was like, I wouldn't mind Gyökeres for the team. It looks like a natural replacement. So yeah, I've got Gyökeres. You've got Kudus. Why do you have Kudus?
I just think, on the right-hand side, he's probably the only one available that you could have probably signed along with Mbeumo. I think what Kudus can bring is exactly what Tottenham need. They've tried Kulusevski, they've tried Tel, they've tried so many players, but I think Kudus is a proven guy. They need someone on their attack just to give them a bit of spark and light. He's left West Ham now. I think I would have loved him at Arsenal as Saka's replacement. I think he's got crazy potential. I think he's gonna probably be Thomas Frank's man. I think the reason why Thomas Frank has got him is because he needs a person that he can trust going forward, doing defensive work and going into the middle. I think he's going to be key for them to get into the top 5, like I said. And they only bought him for like 60, 55 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Which for a Premier League transfer is crazy cheap.
Yeah.
And seeing as we got Madueke for the same price, I would have rather put us all day long.
So that
Joao Pedro, okay. Listen, this guy, I mean, let's go first into why I think the impact will be great. I think if you look at last season, Chelsea, with the only real recognized striker, and even that's barely recognized, was Nicholas Jackson. And listen, I'm a very big stats nerd. I think anyone who's watched last video would know that as well.
Yep.
I looked at the XG, and based on like what he's missed for each game, Nicholas Jackson, if he just finished his expected level, not even like crazy finishing like Haaland, I'm just saying, did his job,
I've been there.
we would have had 6 more points. Because the games that he dropped he dropped stinkers in, we needed him the most.
Listen, you had it good with Jackson. I had Nunes.
Points. But I think Joao Pedro, I think the key difference, he has amazing link up. Similar, which I thought was Nicholas Jackson's strength. I don't think he was terrible in everything.
But he's got a finish on him as well.
He shoots with venom.
Yeah.
It's like when he hits the ball, he's like he knows it's going in.
I think that's something that's lacking in strikers today in
100%,
general. Is a lot of them lack that conviction in front of goal.
Yeah.
And I think the strikers that have been brought in.
Striker.
You think Delap's a better striker than
he's
Pedro?
really
Pedro?
as a pure striker.
As a pure number 9, I think Pedro's better.
By pure number 9, what do you mean? Just straight in front of goal action?
I think
Okay, yeah.
But also I think Pedro's better as a second striker, as a number 10.
Yeah.
Than he is.
I agree.
But I think if you think about Chelsea's attack and how we want to focus around Palmer, I do think if you look at the final of It's like one of the early highlights. 6th minute, Palmer nearly scores like from outside the box, right? It was a lovely back heel from Joao Pedro. Didn't even look at Palmer. He knew he was behind him. Back heel in, Palmer shoots it first time, barely misses. But that could have been a beautiful assist from Joao Pedro. And that's what I mean, is that link up with Palmer. And also when Palmer wants to pass him, he knows this guy's going to put away.
All right.
I think that's what it is going to be.
Let's move on to number 2. Who have you got?
As my number 2, I have got Zubimendi.
Okay. Who have you got?
I've got Kudus.
I'm going to shock you lot. Well, probably not you. I've got Bryan Mbeumo.
Oh, yeah.
Not really a shock. Who wants to start this time? You want to go for it? I mean, Zubimendi is your player. You may as well, right?
I just think, in terms of we talk about all the time, number 6 is available in the market. They're very scarce. They're very thin. And Partey leaving is a massive hole for us. And I think Zubimendi was done like flipping last year pretty much. But he's the perfect replacement for what we need. He can unlock defense. He can pass. Like his passing range is exactly what we need. I think we will see even a better rise this year from him. He's not going to leave us vulnerable like Partey did. And he got him for 60 mil, whatever. I think he's the perfect replacement for what we had. Because I'll be right, I think Partey was still our best midfielder, even though he's had all that all his issues that he had with us costing us the PSG tie. Zubimendi was the only guy that we could have brought in to fill that hole. And yes, we need a striker, but I think the striker market this transfer window was very, very big. There were so many players you could have gone out and got. We were linked to everyone. If we really had ambition, we would have gone and got Isak. That should have been the number 1 target. But we filled our number 1 target in Zubimendi, and I think if we are going to win the league, it's because of Zubimendi and his importance to how we're going to play forward.
That's actually very fair. I mean, Kudus, we already spoke about it with Sandeep as number 3, but I'll keep it short and sweet. I think Thomas Frank, the way that he's able to mold attackers into his style is, I mean, we saw it at Brentford with Wissa and Mbeumo. And I think Kudus is very much that Mbeumo profile of winger and attacker that he's going to want. Someone who's explosive, can beat his man when you put a man in front of him, and knows how to put it away emphatically. And I think Kudus is going to be the sole reason why Tottenham go from 17th to the top half of the table, maybe even 7th or 6th, I would even say. Potentially. But it'll be down to Kudus.
Okay, cool. I mean, I've got Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo is probably going to be one of the signings of the season. I hate to say it from a Liverpool point of view. I wanted Mbeumo badly, even though I don't know where we'd play him because we have Mo Salah. I've raved about this guy. I've said he's top 3 wingers in the Premier League. Forget right winger. He's a top 3 winger in the Premier League. I think obviously they inflated the price because United tax. I think he went for like 70 odd million in the end. I think it's worth it. I think when you look at this guy, if you were to tell anyone, can you bring me a player that will get me 20 Premier League goals for 70 million? Everyone's taking it. And so value for money wise, I'm like, 70 million is still somewhat a bargain. And when you look at what United needed, because we're talking about impact on the team, I've just checked. Man United scored 44 goals in the Premier League last season. I think 2 seasons in a row, maybe 3 seasons in a row, they have owed the league goals. Goal difference wise, they haven't been positive in 2 or 3 seasons.
That's crazy.
And a major reason for that is they just don't score enough. And when you're bringing in a player of Mbeumo's quality who will just score and score and score, I don't see how it could end up being a bad signing. Obviously, United, we say that, they bring in quality players. Lo and behold, things happen, right? Yeah. We've seen it with United in the past a lot of times. I just think Mbeumo's just class. He looks like he just gets about his job. He does football. He ain't got ulterior motives. It's just straight ball with him. And I think it's a class signing. I think if there's a reason why United propels up the league, which isn't hard, they finished 15th.
You don't think it's more Cunha will provide more for them?
No, Mbeumo will provide more than Cunha. 100% Mbeumo. Mbeumo's the best. Mbeumo comes into their team as probably their best player, bar Bruno now.
Yeah.
Should we go to number 1?
Yeah,
number 1 spot.
So that who you got?
Matheus Cunha.
Okay.
Who have you got?
I've got Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, I've got Wirtz.
All right, cool.
Sorry.
You can start with Cunha.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. I think Cunha, listen, man. Oh my God. I think he elevates almost any attack because not only is he a maverick, a type of player where I believe He shoots with venom. Same thing that I was waxing lyrical about on Joao Pedro. He shoots with venom. He shoots as if he knows what's going in. He is the type of player that if things are going bad in your team and you want someone to drag you through the dirt, it's gonna be him. But not just that. Is that he is a Swiss Army knife of attackers. And usually when people say that, it's like, it's BS, man. It's like, all right, this guy can do everything, but can't really do anything. He can do everything.
As in, like, jack of all trades, master of none sometimes.
Link up play, he's not weak. He's strong. Bro, he thing is, it's funny, is that he's 6 foot, but he doesn't look it because he's actually stocky.
But do you think he's a better signing than Mbeumo, though? Because I'm looking at them. I think like Mbeumo's a better quality player. He impacts the team more just goals-wise. And availability as well, and also just temperament. Let's not forget.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think
Mbeumo's going to have a different role this season, where Cunha is playing where he's played everything.
Yeah.
And Mbeumo's coming in as the right 10.
But I'm not seeing about what role they might play. I'm just looking.
But I'm looking at the impact at their team. I think for Mbeumo to have an impact, it's easier for Cunha to have an impact because he's going into the same. He's going into the same. And Mbeumo is working on their right hand side is probably going to be really, really good now.
Yeah.
He's got Sesko up top. Like, it's going to be a very, very good attack. But I think Cunha works better as a second striker. And so does Mbeumo, to be honest. But with all three, I think it favours Cunha more.
Yeah. Not just that. It's like, I think Mbeumo and Šeško are going to look better because of Cunha.
100%.
Because link up, attack, shooting from range in the box, set pieces. If you want to score from corner, hell, he might try that.
Yeah.
You know?
But for me, the player that makes everyone else look better isn't necessarily the best player on the pitch.
But in terms of impact, though.
Yeah, but for example, we had Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino made everyone, not even just our front three, he made everyone look better.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he was necessarily better than Mane and Salah, though. That's just the way I look at it. Like, for me, Cunha is... I don't want to compare them because that feels like blasphemy for me, right?
Yeah.
But like, he's playing that sort of Firmino role of bringing others into the game more than facilitating for himself.
I get what you mean, yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean, though, however, he's making more of an impact than Mbeumo, because Cunha as well, I think he needs players around him to really shine. Whereas Mbeumo is the player around.
Wolves had no one, and he was the only one that
bro, he had nobody.
He had the two-man step, though.
What?
Strand Larsen.
But Strand Larsen isn't bad.
But
like,
he did better than Larsen. It's not like.
Yeah, but
he had
I think
the guy with no hairline.
Whistle look. What's the name? Norgard?
Actually, forget that.
Yeah.
He had Thomas Frank. Who did Wolves have, bro? There's a reason why Mbeumo looks so damn.
I don't like how you said who the Wolves have, because they sacked him last season. Yeah, but I really like Gary O'Neill. You know, let's talk quickly on Wirtz. Do you want to go, or should I just glaze them off now?
You can go glaze.
It's a glaze on site order with Wirtz. Listen, I want to put too much into preseason. Me and you both agree. Preseason doesn't mean much. Like, let's be real. But in layman's terms, he's the best player that's come into the Premier League this window. But hands down, he's the best Premier League player to come in this window. Quality wise, he is head and shoulders above most of the players in the league. If this guy has a good season, I wouldn't be surprised to see him as a nominee for Player of the Season next season. If he has a good season,
I think that's how it works, bro.
But like,
that's how it works,
okay, for example, because you're not putting it off, yeah. Mbeumo, not Mbeumo, because I like.
No, go on.
Okay, for example, you lot signed Norgard. Norgard has a good season.
Yeah, but they're two different things because Norgard's not going to start.
Okay, cool. Forget that. Odegaard has a good season. They both play the same position.
No, okay, do Gyokores. If Gyokores,
if Gyokores has a good season and Wirtz have a good season, Wirtz's good season level, the ceiling is a lot higher than Gyokores. I don't even want to compare them because it's not the same position.
Gyokores has scored over 40 goals in the league before. If he does that in the
40 goals in the Portuguese league, man. Put some context on it.
Look at Nunes.
Bro, look at Nunes.
All right, cool. If we
That's
want to
the
go
point.
Wirtz's good season, he went invincible with his team. That means we'll go invincible according to you.
No.
That's how you're making it sound.
No, you're trying to say they're good seasons. Gyokores has had elite seasons. I'm trying to say, if Gyokores scores 40 goals in this league, would you
100%. Where was Gyokores? Did Gyokores get a Ballon d'Or nominee recently?
He did actually.
He
He actually did.
What's on about?
Bro, you bring it up. I didn't bring it up.
So about. Anyways, just okay. Forget all the nonsense part of it. I just think we're looking at a player that can easily come into this team and just make everything look easy. Is the way I put it. Like, he just, I've watched him. Obviously, I said I don't want to put too much stock into preseason, but like, even when you watch him for Leverkusen, everything seems very seamless when it comes through Florian Wirtz. He's not going to be the guy that is going to put up Palmer numbers. I'm going to tell you for free now. I'm not expecting him to get 20 goals,
Not when you got
15
flipping
assists.
Salah and Ekatike.
Yeah, we're not going to need it. If we wanted someone to bring in numbers, we wouldn't have brought in Wirtz. We brought him for fluidity and for creativity because we've just lost the best passer in the league bar Kevin De Bruyne, right? And that's basically his job coming into the season. When we look at impact, you're losing Trent, you're bringing in Wirtz. Passing wise, you're not losing much on, if anything, you're gaining on the intricate passing. And then when it comes to the long balls, obviously no one's replacing Trent. But then like it's just dependent on how we're gonna play. You spoke about it with how Mbeumo and Cunha are gonna slot into United system. Under slot, I've seen it. It's not going to be like Jurgen Klopp anymore. It's going to be, he's got his team now. It's going to be very intricate passing, and it's going to be very possession based as well. And I think if someone's going to unlock, especially low blocks, we speak about, you play a low block every week in the Premier League. I think Wirtz is just going to have that on job, and he's going to be
He's also got
by
the biggest
clear signing of the
expectations as
season.
well.
Yeah, but
'Cause
I think he rises to the
No,
expectation.
because if he
I think he's that type of player.
flops this season, all hell's gonna be on.
I don't think he's the type of player to look at his price tag and get nervous about it.
No, it's not about him. It's the fans.
Yeah, but
Because let's say you don't sign Isak and he
Yeah.
flops, and you're like, why don't you spend the money on Isak?
our fans back Darwin Núñez for 3 years. I don't think they'll have troubles backing Wirtz if he has a
Yeah, but
mediocre
he didn't
season.
rise to the pressure either.
Who, Darwin Núñez?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Neither did Diaz.
come on now. Look at Darwin Núñez compared to Wirtz.
Yeah,
on
no, I just
quality.
say that. I just-
Yeah, we shouldn't even be comparing them. But yeah, that is our best free signings. If you agree or disagree, we probably missed out because we've done this video a bit on the fly.
Yeah.
We probably missed out some big names. So
Oh, yeah, for
if we
sure.
have, make sure to drop them in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, kick the notification bells to be notified every single time we upload. We are now back with the new season starting.
Also, watch out for a little video TLR might be in soon.
Yes, very, very soon you'll see us not on our platform. Goodbye.